Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Tea and Tarot Time with Julie. With special guest again, we've got Patty from Willow Grace Astrology, and we're here today to talk about the new moon on the 24th of July, which is a really, really powerful new moon for manifesting, and more powerful than the average. We're going to find out a little bit more from Patty. I'm going to ask her to explain a little bit more, but once she's explained the astrology, we're going to pull some tarot cards, see how it's going to play out for you over the next week or so. So put your feet up, get yourself comfy, get yourself a cup of tea, and let's find out what's going on about this new moon and what you're manifesting. So welcome, Willow Grace Astrology. Hello, Patty. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Julie. I always love to work with you and your divine energy in your cards. This new moon is absolutely beautiful. This will be the last of the new moons before we hit eclipse season. So this is a really great and potent time to be planting those seeds, fresh start, clean slate, new beginnings. A new moon is like when the sun and the moon come conjunct together, they come together and it brings the moon is our inner and our intuition, and the sun is our outer. And so the sun is naturally ruled by Leo, so it makes it potent to create for the sake of love and emotion and fun and joy and pleasure. And then this one has several aspects to it where the sun and the moon are talking to many of the other planets saying, let's make this powerful. Let's transform. It's working with Saturn that says, let's create something that will last. With Neptune there of our dreams, and Uranus says, we're on a cycle. We need to break the cycle. We need to do something new and expand and connect with other people, places, and things. So to me, this is the perfect opportunity that's leading us into August.
Well, that sounds amazing. So it's more powerful than your average new moon because of the conjunctions or the links with the other planets then,
Yeah.
yeah? How does that
Yes.
play in then with Lionsgate? How, because we got Lionsgate coming up on the 8th of August. I'm going to be doing a video on that one. And to me, Lionsgate is the biggest portal of the whole year for manifesting and creating. Much more powerful than January the 1st when everybody kind of tries to get into that then. So how is this sort of tying in? And when you mentioned about the eclipses coming in, how does that tie in? I know we're only looking at the next week or so, but these all kind of dovetail in over the next several weeks and months or so, don't they?
They do. So whenever we plant a new moon, the seeds for a new moon, it's manifesting over the next 30 days to 6 months, and it's creating something new. And this new moon comes before the Lion's Gate. Lion's Gate is 8/8. It's when the vibration is raised and we have this portal to receive into each one of us a divine connection to whatever you consider to be source. God, Yahweh, Allah, Buddha. It's just a raising of our vibration in order to receive. And so it's moving towards a higher enlightenment. And it's 8/8. It's the Lionsgate portal because it's closest to Sirius, and it's universal for everybody. It's to raise not only ours, but everybody else's. And then September, we're back into eclipse season. The reason this is important is because eclipses are not on that day. I mean, the eclipse happens on that day, but the energy for people who are in tune to it comes 6 to 8 weeks ahead of time. And we do not manifest during eclipses. We sink in and we flow with wherever the energy is sending us, because eclipses are doorways that we either walk through or doorways that shut so we can avoid. And so this is the opportunity of align yourself with stepping into your joy and not dimming your light for anybody or anything, and looking at what you can create, raising your vibration with the Lion's Gate, and then moving towards the eclipses of, and now I'm ready for the next chapter.
Oh, that makes complete sense. Right. Thank you for explaining that. I never, as I said on the last time we chatted, a lot of astrology kind of goes whoosh over my head. I don't really understand it. So the way you've explained it, I get that now, and why this new moon on the 24th is so important, because that sort of portal of manifesting will be kind of closing as the lead up to the eclipses. So we'll kind of do it now or it's too late. Yeah, that's what we've got to
Yes.
do. All right. Well, let's pull some tarot and let's see what the tarot want to say about this new moon then. Yeah. All right, guys, I don't have the down camera when I'm doing it on Zoom, so I'll just hold the cards up for you. So let's see what we've got. Tell me about this new moon for the collective, please. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Coins with the Three of Cups and the Faith card, which is the Hierophant. All right, well, that makes sense after what Patty has said about Saturn. So what we've got, the Queen of Coins here is all about financial security, stability. She's also very intuitive and she's very grounded. So this is more than, I'm wishing, hoping, dreaming of having enough financial security. This is very grounded. What am I doing to actually get it, to bring it from the ideas and the ethers into my touchable, tangible 3D reality? And that's what the Queen of Coins does. It's a very strong Virgo card, this as well. And we're moving at the end of August and into that eclipse season, into the sort of Virgo season. We're wanting to ground this into reality. So we're looking at my money, my investments, my loans, mortgages. We're looking at my income from my work. We're looking at, is my foundation nice and solid? And I want to balance that up with this Three of Cups, which is all about collaborations and friendships and socializing and heart center, because it's cups, it's about our feelings and emotions, our happiness. And the Three of Cups is a happy card, it's a card of celebration. So, what we're manifesting here on this new moon is I choose to bring into my life the abundance financially and emotionally that I deserve. I choose with that Three of Cups to be manifesting connections and friendships and social time and come out of this isolation that many of us have been in. So we're stepping into the Faith card, which is the Hierophant or the High Priest. So this is Saturn led, this card. It's all about the stability and security and longevity. There's no flash in the pan here, something temporary that isn't going to last. This is about what's grounded, what's secure, what is going to go all the way. So this could represent institutions and organizations that are very secure, a business or company that has been there for a long time, not a startup company, not a big high risk. This is something very stable and very secure. This also can represent universities and learning establishments and training. So some of you could be manifesting a new career or a new line, a sideline, that I'm going to go and learn Reiki or crystals or yoga or something that is very established, that is, especially they're reinforcing yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong. These practices have been around for thousands of years. That's the kind of Hierophant energy, is something that's been there a long, long time. But when we couple it up with the other two, it's like, right, I'm trying to create stability financially and within my grounded life. I want to connect with others, so I don't want to do this in isolation, and I want this to last. If this is a job or an income, this is long term. If this is a friendship, this can be there now for the rest of my life. We're looking at securing here where we want to go forward with. So how do these three play out, Patty, with the conjunctions and Neptune and Saturn and all those other ones that you were talking about?
Well, I think that you are spot on with all of these. When you say the first one is Virgo energy, this eclipse cycle is Virgo and Pisces. And so Virgo is to be of service. It's about health and healing, mind, body, spirit. And Pisces is wanting to be at one with everyone. And so this is starting something new, and it's not just our own personal story. We are tapping into something that's larger, a collective story. This moving towards the Lion's Gate is more of a moment of soul level activation. We have other planets at play that are stirring these deep internal shifts around our power dynamics of, do we have it? Have we given it away? What do we do with our power? Do we use it for good? How do we use it? And so we will probably each be looking at what is starting for us, what is stirring within, and noticing what doesn't resonate, what needs to be released, and the tension that comes with all of this information is to show you this is where the truth is rising up. It's confronting your fears that revolve around power dynamics or the fear of, and electrifying all of our connections to say, yeah, this is our time, pushing through, connecting with kindred spirits about becoming not just who we have been, but these new people, places, and things that are going to come into our lives and shifting. It's pushing us outside of our comfort zone to incorporate new ideas. I love those cards. They're perfect for this.
Oh, well, that makes absolute sense. I've been in the process the last couple of days of creating August General Tarot Guidance, and I've done 7 so far. And the death card or the rebirth card has come up over and over and over
Yeah.
for almost every sign. It's like, yep, we're in this endings, beginnings. And so this new moon on Thursday is really so important to say, what do I want to manifest? What do I want to create? What needs to go? So let's have a look at a couple more cards. I want to look at the affirmations. So what affirmation can really help you with this new moon? So these are mine from Hope into Having, and I want these too. Okay. So we've got I believe in me. This is a card of empowerment, all right? When you don't believe in you, it's very difficult to manifest. Well, you will. You still manifest, you still create, but you'll create that which you don't want. When you step into the belief, I believe in me, and then you are manifesting and creating that thing or situation that you want or emotion that you want, whatever it is that you want, it comes from a place of self-belief. I am powerful. I choose this. I am creating this, and I believe that I have the power to create it. We also got the health card. Now, again, both of these have been coming out a fair bit, all right? My body is restoring itself to amazing good health. Let that be your mantra, your affirmation for the next week or so, because when we go through these challenges and ups and downs and changes and triggers, they are stressful on our body, on our emotions, on our mental health, and that stress takes its toll in the body. So when we come into this place of manifesting now, let's manifest the release of any stress, any angst, any frustrations, any limitations within our body, so that the body can then be free of that toxicity, because stress is toxic to the body. And then the body, because it's so highly intelligent, so highly divine and highly creative, the body can restore itself to good health. So whether this is physical health or just purely your energy, perhaps your health is fine, but you're constantly really tired and no energy. So we want to heal the energy, or whether this is emotional or mental health, all of them are part of who you are. And let's allow, through the belief, the body to restore to amazing good health and vitality. We want that too. So, are any of these planets linking in with health?
That would be Virgo represents mind, body, and spirit. It's all about our health. And the first card that you pulled, remember that Leo is I am and the fire. And so that card is perfect for this Leo new moon because it's honoring the fire that we have within. It is leading with heart, creating with courage. It's not about working from a space of fear. It's knowing that change sometimes brings fear, and it's trusting what's unfolding. And the energy of Virgo and Pisces, they're opposites. And one wants to let go, let flow with everything, and the other one wants organized and to be structured and pay attention to detail. And it's within these energies to find a healthy balance for each of us to align mind, body, spirit, and soul. So it's
Yes, so that makes sense. So we're in this I believe in me, which is the Leo energy, the self, right? So I'm just trying to understand for the rest of you who are a
yeah.
little bit uncertain about astrology. It always feels right, it resonates, but I never really understand, like, well, it's a new moon in Leo, and last time it was a new moon, I assume, in Cancer. And so each of them mean different things, have different focus. So Leo is about the self. So the new moon, I'm manifesting here for myself. So the health card makes sense, my health, my body, and manifesting with that Queen of Coins, my stability and my finances. So the next new moon then is going to be in Virgo, which is going to be about the health and the self and that kind of thing as well then. So right now, this new moon in Leo is about the self, the self-belief. It's not selfish, it's self-care, it's self-empowerment. We want to bring all the attention into ourselves with this manifestation this Thursday and say, what am I creating for me? So that sounds amazing. Let's see what the angels want to add. I want to pull out some angel cards, and I think we might have a unicorn card as well because they're very high vibration, those unicorn cards. I don't use them all the time. Well, look at this. We've got the health card
Oh,
coming out from the angels, number 9, which is the ninth month, which is Virgo season. Yes, we are very much focused on health at this time. So you've got two messages here, a double message for the collective about use this new moon to manifest greater health and well-being. That might be to help you manifest a better way of eating or to release some bad habits that affect your health. It may be to really, as you bring that awareness in with the Leo energy of self, realizing what relationships around you damage the self, reduce the self, or stress you out, basically, and kind of go, I need to deal with that. So the health is the advice coming in from the angels. How can my health be better? Even if you're fit and healthy, we can always have better health, better energy, better mood. How do we lift everything up? I want to see what the unicorns bring in and then see what Patty has to say about the angel and unicorn card, because I love the fact that the health card has come out. And from the unicorns, we've got number 1. That's very Leo energy, isn't it? Number 1
yeah.
is the self. Okay, so number 1, your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. So, what do you think about those, Patty?
I think that they are spot on because the energy is what am I ready to create? I am ready to stand in my truth. I'm ready to stand in my divinity. I'm ready to work from a space that is not from fear. And that's the Leo energy. And it's working on mind, body, spirit. And creating something can be creating a job, creating a small business, but it's also creating healthy habits that are sustainable. And then what am I ready to release so that I can lead with love? Leo is the lion, and the lion has pride of itself and then also takes care of and nurtures its pride. And it says, I need to be able to lead with love. And what am I ready to release? And who am I becoming? Who am I now ready to walk with? It's not a follow behind because that's not what Leo energy does. It's not to it's I'm willing to walk. Do you want to walk beside me? Do you want to walk with me? Do you want me to lead? What do you want me to do? It's it's embracing brave, beautiful, real, authentic you energy of the one. I love the unique, like you cannot make up these cards. They are, I'm glad you're doing it live.
You
Yeah.
can't make them up. No, I
No,
always
no.
shuffle and pull them on camera. So we are in this energy of self,
Yeah.
self-belief, health, the
Yeah.
unicorn magic. You are creating, you are stepping into your greatest power. What you are creating and manifesting this new moon is going to see you through over the next coming weeks and months. So let's make it count. All right, my beautiful people. Anything else you want to add, Patty, before we close it off?
I really appreciate the opportunity to share this space with you because I think combining the energy of both can add like another layer of meaning for people to understand and to not let this pass by. This is a golden opportunity that doesn't have to happen on that day. The energy is a story that will be unfolding, and so they can catch the wave of it when they are ready.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, my beautiful people. A huge thank you to Patty from Willow Grace Astrology for joining us and offering us her insight and wisdom. Her link is below in the description box. Do go check her out and subscribe and follow her so that you, like me, can learn a little bit more about how what's going on upstairs affects us down here. All right, you have a lovely week. I will see you next week with your general tarot guidance, which is all coming out next week over a 4-day period. All right, so I will see you then. Have an amazing week. Sending you all much love. Bye bye.